If your job disappeared tomorrow, who would you be? Not what you do next, not how you fix it, but who would you be without that role attached to you? If that question feels uncomfortable, it's not random. For reference, I'm Ashley Cox. I'm a licensed therapist and career coach, and I work with people who are navigating burnout, layoffs, and career shifts. And this is one of the biggest things that comes up. Most people don't realize how much of their identity is tied to that job until something changes. You spend years building a reputation, you're reliable, you're capable, you're the one people depend on, and then over time, that stops feeling like something you do. It starts feeling like who you are. So when something shifts, a layoff, a missed opportunity, a role that doesn't fit anymore, it doesn't just feel inconvenient, it feels personal. Because now it's not just I lost the job, it's what does this say about me? That's where things get heavy. And because your sense of self is now tied to something you don't fully control, I see this a lot with clients who have been high functioning for a long period of time. And they've built their identity around being the one who handles things, the one who figures it all out, the one who shows up no matter what. Maybe not just at work, but at home as well. And that works until it starts to cost them. Because when your identity is tied to your role, every change at work hits deeper than it should. If you overlook, if it feels like you're being overlooked, if something doesn't go well, it feels like you failed. If you lose the role, it feels like you lost part of yourself. That's not because you're too sensitive. It's because the lines got blurred. There's a difference between I do this work and this work defines me. One gives flexibility, the other puts pressure on everything. When clients start separating those two, things shift pretty quickly. They still care about their work, but they stop taking everything personally. They stop proving themselves in every situation. They start making decisions based on what fits and not what feels safe. And that's where confidence starts to feel a little bit more stable. Not louder, not forced, just a little bit more steady. This matters even more if you've been through something like a layoff, because one of the hardest parts of that experience is feeling like your identity got disrupted. But your job was never your identity. It was one place where your skills showed up, and those don't disappear just because the role did. If you're starting to notice how much of your identity is tied to your work, you don't have to try to untangle that by yourself. That's a big part of what I help with. I coach clients to work through this so that they can make decisions from clarity and not fear. If this resonated with you, follow or subscribe for more conversations like this around the confidence at work and making intentional career decisions.